Boo. Boo. Boo, I say. Hey, everybody, how are you all? Oh, man. What were we doing? Oh. I was expanding the Iron Golem farm, I remember now. Does anybody else get that, like... Shit, what was I doing? Feeling anytime they, like, take a minor pause on whatever endeavor they were attempting to endeavor? Oh, that's right, I have to buy glass. And... what else did I... wanted to move the water streams down there. I wanted to buy glass. Yeah, I think that'll do. So, how are you all today? Time moves too fast? Oh, I know. I know. Oh, boy, do I know. Anyway, hey, Shoe on Head. Hey, M. Drilani. Hey, Top Hat. Hey, Bunny. Other people that I am passingly familiar with. Callum the Chaos Maker. Wow, what a name. Howdy, one and all. How have you all been? Hopefully you've been well. I've been alright. Today's just been a very relaxed, artsy sort of day. I've been working on a project or two. Just a minor little, you know, thing that's caught my attention, shall we say. Whoa, whoa, Mr. Villager, I'll get to you. Now then, give me some books. Oh, God. Oh. They crowd around you, Jesus. Let's get glass. I'm so happy they sell glass. That's like one of the best additions Mojang's made to this game. It's when they added the ability to buy glass from villagers. I'm probably going to use every single emerald I have doing that. But hey, that won't be a problem. Hey, Unknown PL. Hey, Poncho Hamster. You've never tuned into any of my hardcore streams. Is there any huge projects? Does that giant hole down there look huge? I don't know. You could argue that I've done a moderately big project. You could argue that I've done almost next to nothing. It's really hard to say right now. All I will tell you is stick around. You will see me play Minecraft. And you might just be blown away. Or you might not. I don't know. It's one of those two. Oh, God. They're swarming me. I'm getting claustrophobia. They're not refilling their trades fast enough. I hate that. I hate that. Okay, well, on the bright side, I've got only three? Only three. Only 3 stacks of glass. Not a stack of glass or class. Okay. I think that'll work for right now. Here's hoping. I mean, that's not going to get me up to what I need, but it'll get the base area, this bottom portion, started. So at any rate, the hole is mid-size. Yeah, it's really not that large. It goes down to bedrock, by the way. But, you know, it's not terrible. 71 or 73. Oh, piss. I forgot to correct all the numbers. Thank you, Poncho. I will do that after stream. I completely forgot that I'd misnamed a few. So I know I'll just have to fix it. It's no big deal. The boo made you petrified. It sounded like a creature you saw in the woods that chased you in your house. Busted down the door of your dog hole. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you weren't devoured whole like your dog, I guess. Hey, Daily Dose of Roses. How's the not dying going? Swimmingly. At least for now. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a sort of capture area here. I do not have enough resources to finish this off, I can tell. Oh, I know it's been a while since I last played on 2B2T, but I will say being on there and having every item under the sun had really, really spoiled me. Being in creative mode also. Playing in creative mode in my Space Valk building streams. That has also really spoiled me for, you know, this. So hey, what can you do? 2008, yes, it is 808. You were not wrong, Real Ani. What brings that up? What time is it for most people? Yeah, it's, a lot of people are, like, all over the world. And so it's somewhat in the early hours for them, and, like, not a lot they can do about it. Summer's going by fast. Oh, I know, Clamp Wizard. Oh, my God. I feel like summer just started, and yet it's halfway over. I don't know why. It's very strange. I mean, it doesn't technically end until about September, but it's already July, basically. Oh, damn it, I'm out of glass again. So yeah, it's just like you get a very brief amount of time. And it doesn't help that schools get out really, really, really late now, like practically in June. And so there's almost no reason for summer, it feels like. Oh, shit. Or rather, it feels like you're given so little summer, it feels meaningless. A very unfortunate turn of events. Can you believe that there was once a time where people wouldn't go back to school until after Labor Day in September? That used to be the norm for so many people, my parents specifically. Do I remember Unknown Gamer? How can I remember someone who is unknown? Okay, cool. Started playing Minecraft Project, started to infest the entire end with Skulk. Interesting. That sounds like that could actually be a really cool... I don't know. Have you seen the Crimson or the Corruption from Terraria, Top Hat Jack? Because it sounds an awful lot like that. And I know they're not quite the same, but like, it reminds me of that. There was a in Thaumcraft. There was a feature in Thaumcraft called the Taint. And it was basically when you did magic, you would sort of release magic counter to the element you were messing with, called Taint. You would inadvertently release that into the air, into the atmosphere, and you could inadvertently pollute your whole world. Taint was a really interesting concept. And unfortunately, while Thaumcraft has since discontinued, I've never forgotten about how cool Taint was as a mechanic, even though it was really overpowered at times. Because, like, you could lose your whole world, or your whole world could get devoured by it. Which is exactly what they promised, so, like, yeah. It was certainly something. I'm just going to go ahead and break all this off so I don't have to fly back up here. I've got enough water for an endless pool. SMRT. SMART. Yeah, I remember that Simpsons clip. That was funny as shit. Homer is a gold mine for laughs. I wish Simpsons had never lost its edge. I mean, it would probably have, like, had to die at some point, but, like, I wouldn't have minded. Or what am I doing? I need this over here. Because the Simpsons we have now is a farce. I would really like for it to, like, stop existing. Oh, come on. Let me over there. Oh, wait. Shit. I need this. Hooray for multiplying water. There we go. Okay. That works. Oh. Now I've just got to get the tough part of getting the layers and floors laid out. And getting those side walls built up. Okay. I've got enough rockets. I'm not going to worry about hunting creepers. Sorry, Mr. Golden. Ah, damn it. I thought that would knock him off. Whoop. I knocked him off. Oh, no. Yeah, Jack Clamp Wizard added an end update. Now there are people and ogres in the end. And they'll try to kill you and Endermen don't exist anymore. Really? That's a little funky, but okay. You're here until it stops raining so you can go to work. Ah. Well, welcome back, Dark. How have you been? Have you seen all the stuff that I've done thus far? I hope you have. It's been a wonderful, wonderful time. Okay, now I just need to block this up. Saw my Space Valk build recently, and holy hell, it's impressive. Well, thank you, Nyla. I guess that's how you say that. So yeah, good. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's a big staircase. Ah, did you not see the spirals or any of the side staircases? You're enjoying your chicken buggies? Well, I hope we can all aspire to eat chicken buggies just like you. Because I have a feeling we're all going to be eating some buggies eventually. There we go. Okay, so they all fall down here. There's no effective means to get all this damn glass. Like, I don't want to have to cook up that shulker of sand, but I'm really tempted to because it would just be a really nice shot in the arm. And what else am I going to use that sand for? Like, it just doesn't feel like it's going to be... Where is it? Here it is. It just doesn't feel like it's going to be all that useful beyond, you know, becoming glass. So yeah, fuck it. I'm going to cook it all. I know I said at one point I probably wouldn't, but convenience demands it. Oh, I forgot I got a bunch of iron. Okay. Whoops. My Neanderthal brain can't fucking put the thing in the hole. There we go. Another shulker to add to the collection. Alrighty, so that's that. I'm gonna need more diorite soon too. And we're already full up on iron, really. Aha! I knew I dropped a bunch of shit. Oh wow, I've got more iron than I expected. Okay, yeah, I think I can start replacing some of my beacon base. It's beginning to pay off. This won't be fully enough, but, you know, it'll get me there. It's a start. Okay. Ah, good. Good. Fall, fair golem. Become one with your brethren and the beacon over here. How does it feel to know that you're looking at your burial mound, huh? Punk. That's kind of dark, isn't it? If you stop to think about it. You're literally looking at a mound of iron golem corpses. All perfectly uniformly compact into a fun little bundle of whitey goodness. Milky, creamy looking. You know, actually, I really like this texture. I kind of still prefer the old iron textures from literally a decade ago. That always looked like milk to me. For some reason. Like, it just always reminded me of milk. Hey, ISTS Corporation, how are you? Can't believe the death battle is 10 years old. Yeah, it's not a new concept, that is for sure. The legendary water bucket. Not quite sure what you mean by legendary water bucket, but whatever. What am I building? I am building my massive tower inspired by Half-Life 2's The Citadel. It's going to have a sort of futuristic aesthetic internally. We'll see about what exactly I go and do. I wanted to kind of incorporate somewhat of an Aperture Science from Portal 1 aesthetic into it. But as I've gone on, I've kind of rethought that. I'm not entirely certain I want that. Just having a sort of cool technological feel to the place is more than enough for me. Oh, damn it. I don't even have enough to... Well, ain't that a fine how do you do. I couldn't even get enough golems to die. Okay. Because, see, I'm not getting any beacon effects over here. So I need those guys to, shall we say, donate to my worthy cause. Without that, I mean, you know. Okay, I should be able to finish this small portion off. I just want to, like, keep the troughs intact so that I can, like, keep these things funneled into this little area. That may be asking a bit too much. I don't know. We'll see. Whoa. Yes. As long as they fall directly down and they don't strafe anywhere and land on the sides, it should be fine. I definitely need to, like, get way more glass. Oh. While I'm thinking about it. Because, like, the obvious flaw is that I have far too many villagers. Or far too little villagers, sorry. Not many. Far too few villagers. That's what I'm trying to say. And, like, I'm just not able to get everything I need in one fell swoop. And if I had more villages, I could do that. But to do that, I need a bigger apartment complex. And I need them to do the do, if you know what I mean. And give me more stuff. I'm so happy these guys are just, like, utterly and totally uncaring as to whether or not I am just, like, farming the hell out of them. Just casual survival? Yeah, mostly, yeah. It's named after you. Oh, well, I have named things after people in chat before, so that's not unheard of. How dare you respawn only your books and not your glass, too? 50 lashings for the villagers. "50 lashes with the cat o' nine tails." Okay. In all seriousness, though, I do at least have enough to get started. Probably not too far up, but we'll see. This is an annoying amount of glass. The idea is to eventually have so much of a multi-floors of, you know, stuff that it ends up being that I can just run through everything in one go and get a ton. Oh, hey, Reen. Have a nice day, too. Welcome. Or goodbye, whichever you're doing, I don't know. Anyway, why do you hear sparkling noise? It's in the music. Greetings, flesh bags. Hey, Stone Cold Killer. Made the mobs have a spawn location so they don't spawn in the end. Oh, okay, so there were mixed mob ratios that shouldn't be in the end. Very interesting. Oh. There we go. Actually. There we go. This is perfect. I wanted it to have a bottom layer. Just, I don't know. Because it appeases my autism. Ah, shit. Who else has, like, really bizarre sort of design preferences, I guess, is the right way to put it? Like, if something is not... like there's just a teensy corner out of place, or there's this one thing that's like weird, but is ultimately arbitrary and makes no difference in how the thing functions. But if that thing is just not there the way I want it, it just triggers the shit out of me. Does anybody else have stuff like that? Like, for example, that row of glass going all the way to the edge versus having this tiny little row there. It's ultimately inconsequential, but I really, really, really want that there just because, I don't know. I feel like it makes things feel more complete. I don't know. You'd be reading about someone's awesome build, and then out of nowhere, there's a section about how they're a predator. Jesus. Yeah, the Minecraft community certainly does have that issue from time to time. You ain't wrong. I think it's because Minecraft was not initially made to be a children's game. And in my opinion, even though they've tried their best to kidify as much of it as they can, I would still argue that Minecraft is not a kid's game. It's an incredibly complex game, and having lots and lots of options like it does... Oh shit, that's what's messing this up. It doesn't feel like it's supposed to be entirely for kids. It's really more of an all ages game than it would be, say, a straight up kids game. Come out this way, Mr. Golem. Come over here. Come into the water. Oh no, the current's pulling you that way. How unfortunate. Well, bye. See, like with this, my inventory was like this. Does it matter? Does that affect anything? No, but it angers my... I don't want to call it OCD, but my sense of proper balance. The world is unbalanced and messy if it's not, you know, exactly that one way. And there's not a whole lot I can really... I can't turn that off, you know? Just makes it feel strange and alien. And I've always had it like that. That's the thing. Am I left-handed? No, I'm not, Shapster. You know that. You've been in chat before. You should know the answer to that one. Anyway. And so, yeah, it just feels strange if, like, select small things, inconsequential, dumb things that not many other people would even think about. But if it's a miss in my inventory, then it gets me. I gotta have it this way. Oh. I know it's probably not that bizarre. And I guess I could, like, avoid having to feel that way if I really wanted to. It truly doesn't have to be that way. But I really, really, really prefer it be. Like, see, these slabs here, I don't need to have these arranged this way, but I want them desperately to be arranged that way. And, like, I just take out the time to just shuffle everything around to my liking. But, like, I don't need it to really be that way. It's just kind of the oddity of me. I don't know. Should you do history, geography, or old music quiz? Do history. Old music doesn't, like, do it for me. Despite that being your thing, Top Hat. It's more of a... I can't really get behind it because I'm not very familiar with very old music. Like older music like rock and stuff from the 80s and 70s. Yeah, I'm passingly familiar with a lot of that. Oh shit, it's a golem up there. It happened. I knew that would happen. I can't use snow because that'll melt. Gotta be carpeted. Oh, I had some diorite, alright. Sweet. I'll worry about carpeting that up later. It's really not that important. I want to get these glass troughs finished. Oh. No, he's still up there. Anyway, Yeti blackout. What? Ever since you learned how to solve Rubik's Cube, you can see one... Yeah, you can't see an unsolved Rubik's Cube. It'll trigger you. Yep. I feel you. Nile. I have to be a scholar of Jacktheripology. Feel the same way with how you order things. Yes, exactly. Let's see here. You're so bad with that, it's kind of annoying. Yeah. What's my favorite fruit? You've already asked that, man. And then the reaction streams. Yes, I will do a reaction stream. We'll do a test run Saturday, I guess. Oh, yeah, the Predator comment. I was going somewhere with that, and then I trailed off. So, yeah. The problem with Minecraft, even though it is not actually a kid's game, but that it is associated with children, is that it tends to attract... Anything associated with children will inevitably attract predators. There's no avoiding it. And so that just kind of is always going to be a feature of any kid's game or any children's oriented community, you know? There's no preventing it, except you can moderate. Obviously, you can be, you know, as stringent as possible to prevent them from infiltrating and getting involved and all that, but you know, the price of freedom and safety is eternal vigilance. And you know, it's just the way it is. Oh shit. 2, 3. Because, like, didn't Sky Does Minecraft get hit for something like that? That's a lot of glass. Yes, it will have to be. Pretty sure things a lot of people need order. Yeah, they need order in most of their lives. I don't blame them. What is a large Islamic empire called? I don't know. I know that an Islamic state gets the prefix Istan on it. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the name for a large empire is. Don't get him started on the second one. Oh, yeah. You wanted to watch Prometheus 2 after second rant yesterday. It was an experience. Yep, it was. Why would you introduce engineers and kill them off 10 minutes off screen time? Exactly, Blue Plow. It was not very good. Such a dumb, poorly written show. But oh well. I'm not gonna rant about Prometheus. Don't worry. Instead, you should watch Predator, Bloopla. Speaking of Sky Does Minecraft and you know, kids games having them, you know, you should watch the movie Predator. It is so good. You've probably already heard of it before, though. Realistically, you probably got an idea. Yeah, he wasn't pedo. Okay, well that's good. Oh, that's right. He was abusing his girlfriend. Yeah, I remember now. A caliphate. Oh, that's what you call a big empire. Okay. I didn't know that. That's where the name Caliphate comes from. Domestic battery, yeah. Yeah, he was definitely heavily abusing her. Hey, Rex909, how are you? You should watch Freeform Fridays? Yes, you should, Poncho. What is wrong with you? Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yep. The classic Predator that everybody is... You know, that's a really amazingly well done movie. For, like, what started out as just a crappy 80s action movie, it very quickly morphs into something else entirely. You don't mind the movie rant? You were joking. Okay, gotcha. This guy put his channel up for sale. 900,000. Jesus Christ. Like, what would you do if you bought that? I mean, you'd be a fool to spend that much money. But, like, if you did decide to buy a famous YouTuber's channel and you got everything, you know, full included package deal, what would you even fucking do with it? What would be the point? Where could you go from there? You know? Okay, I'm just gonna do these side edges first. Just because I feel like this... I'm gonna have to, like, cut the layers somehow, and so those parts, the entrances, are not gonna have glass on them. So glassing up the entire side is a bit of a waste, because I'm just gonna have to go back and break some of it. So I will just do the sides that I know will... Anyway, yeah. So, like, that doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, I get that he's, you know, money hungry, because from what I remember hearing, Sky was in very dire financial trouble. But, other than that, I wouldn't give a shit to buy someone else's channel, even if it was an unbelievably famous name. You know, your PewDiePie, your... I don't know. There are too many of them these days. Too many famous names exist. Like, just turn it into a shitposting channel or something? Yeah, you could get views, but you wouldn't keep them. Your audience, it wouldn't even really be your audience. It would be someone else's audience. You'd literally have bought someone else's audience when you stop and think about it. Or at the very least, you would have bought access to their audience, is probably a better way to put it. So yeah, like... Oh, fuck. Well, I was afraid I was going to miss the timing on that one, but at least it didn't do half my health. Anyway, so, like... What does it really serve to do? Nobody's going to give a shit about your having Sky Does Minecraft. You're not Sky. You're not whoever this guy is. I don't know. It's very weird. Like, even I would be very hesitant to do that. Oh, damn it. Gotta get this fucking timing right. What is wrong with me? I don't normally screw up the water bucket drop. Like, if it were me, and let's say I could buy it for cheap, and actually afford it. Fuck, man, I don't know. The name, while it would be a very impressive shitpost to say, haha, look at me, I'm Sky Does Minecraft now, it ultimately wouldn't amount to anything. And I know, like, 80 to 90% of the people who would suddenly be surprised by this, because, you know, all those people who are still subbed to him would be like, what the fuck? Who's this dude? What? Like, I don't know that you'd be able to earn their trust, you know? You would almost guaranteed inside a 6-month period, you would basically be starting over from scratch. Like, you would be pulling my numbers in terms of, like, viewers if you did a live stream or something like that. Because, like, yeah, you would probably do some sort of Minecraft content on his channel, and it might draw in some people, but ultimately I don't think it would really amount to anything, and they'd all scatter. Because at that point you would know, Sky Does Minecraft, the channel is dead. Like, we all know it, but like this would just be like, oh wow, I actually landed it. This would actually be like, yeah, no, this is not even Sky Does Minecraft anymore. You'd have so many people yelling at you, change the name, you're not Sky, don't, you know, you can't, even though you bought the name, you can't use the name, you shouldn't, blah, 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 blah. You'd have people mad cunting at you all the time on Twitter and stuff. It's just kind of how it is. Name one empire that originated from Central Asia other than the Mongols. Well, obviously the Chinese empires. The Qing, or not the Qing dynasty, but, you know, the various Chinese empires. Obviously the Russian Empire. Those are the only major two that I can think of that are not the Mongols. Pretty sure that's all of them. Jack, you're pulling my stream numbers, I feel. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of my audience does not care for the long-form content and stuff. Most of them are probably like, oh, he doesn't do 2B2T. I don't want to watch him anymore. He's not doing 2B2T. He's not interesting. Which is ironic, because 2B2T itself is not interesting. So, like, a bit of a catch-22 there. Oh well, what can you do? Okay. So that took a hell of a lot of glass, but it actually isn't so bad. Okay, now I just need to figure out how many floors I can fit in this bad boy. Slaps Iron Golem Farm. This bad boy can hold so many villagers. Well, no, not really. It's only going to have like a few dozen, maybe a dozen per layer. Which, to be fair, that does add up, but like, it's really not that amazing. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, I could knock out this wall here, and then just put another layer right there, and have that be enough. Ooga booga. Drop down to your doom. Oh yeah, I gotta go get carpeting. I forgot about that. So yeah, I can probably fit a good number of layers. Ah, he landed on the very edge. Is Housemaster? No, I'm not Housemaster. Come to think of it, just looking at this, I could probably double the number of villagers that are up here. They would all... See, 2 beds here. Some beds here. Yeah, I could move the stations. Or put new stations here along this line. And then more beds over here. And have a ton of villagers per bed. Or per layer, I mean. That could work. And then more beds over here. Because they're not really, like, in danger of popping off the edge anymore. I haven't seen another villager fall off or magically get teleported down there somehow. So I think it could work. I'd need way more wool, but I think it can work. So anyway, let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's 19 by 19. At least by the looks of it, it's 19 by 19. Pretty sure this was a square. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so yeah, it's a 19 by 19 at 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall. Internally. So that's actually 6 blocks between layers. You know, I'm actually probably going to move this portal. I can't really, like, see a need to keep it. Because, like, this portal, yeah, I need a portal somewhere. But I can just put that on the main supply platform and not care. It doesn't need to be attached to this anymore. Because I was doing that to get the villagers over here when I initially moved them from spawn. But obviously I did that a while ago, so this doesn't actually need to be here anymore. God, that shattering noise. Ooh. Leaving the stream has been disabled due to an exploit. Oh no. Not an exploit. I guess you'll all just have to stay here forever, huh? Crap. Hey, Mike, how are you? Just got to make sure it isn't 19 by 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Or I was pretty sure when I built it, it wasn't. But you never know. Sometimes you can slip up and put an extra block where you didn't mean to, and then you build around it without meaning to, and the next thing you know, everything is underpinning on that extra block you accidentally added without meaning to. And then hours and hours of work have to be poured into correcting said mistake without meaning to. Such a travesty. Okay. Now, there's this area here. I probably don't need to worry too much. I will need to carpet this, of course. No avoiding that. Actually, I should probably just use regular, or just the ordinary slabs here. Just to keep it uniform. There we go, and then I have easy access in. And then I can just hit up a floor as I come to them. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a problem. For the moment, because these golems are going to spawn up here. Them golems. Them Golram golems. Okay. Oh wow, he fell right into the lava. Nice. Alright, so it was 4 per layer. So just every 4 I place one. Mega. Mega. Oh yeah! Really love the content so far. Great build. Thank you, Mega. I do remember seeing you. Well, that may be another person who was using the name Mega, or like Mega something. And it wasn't just the word Mega by itself. It could have been someone else. But I want to say I either saw you in 2B2T chat at one point, or that I'm confusing you for someone else. It's one of those two. Now then, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay. Actually, this innermost wall of glass may be unnecessary. We'll see. Okay. Okay, it should all be good. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. It just suddenly went bang. Dead. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Okay, let me very quickly change. I've just suddenly realized something. My turtle shellmet is probably better than using that. Okay, I'm gonna go this way with glass. I'll probably just remove this glass, but I don't know. Might need it. We'll see. Perfect. And then I can just go every 4 and make a little area. Sab will never know if Jack likes jazz. I love jazz. Yeah, I love smooth jazz. 2, 3, 4. Like that moment in Portal 2 that, of course, you know, made smooth jazz something of a meme. I've always wanted to know what that song was. 'Cause, like, it's actually really good, and you only get to hear, like, 5 seconds of it before it cuts out. Because, you know, it's just a gag. It's not meant to be taken seriously. And I get that, but I really want to know what that song was. And there are a lot of songs that over the years I've found out are very smooth jazz inspired. So yeah, stuff like that, I love that. Like, if you're lucky, and I've gotten lucky a few times on DOVA-Syndrome's website, or rather on DOVA-Syndrome's YouTube channel, when I go looking for songs for streams, I've found a lot of songs that are reminiscent of smooth jazz and are just basically real, genuine hits waiting to be discovered. Some of you have even complimented me on finding some of them or said something about it in, you know, like, oh wow, I love the music. Oh wow, this is good stuff. Something to that effect. And yeah, I don't blame you. It is amazing. Like, the people at DOVA-Syndrome, there's something for everyone there. Whoa, shit. And yeah, most of it's in Japanese, but they've made a heavy effort lately to really branch out what all else they do. So it's not just 100% all in Japanese anymore. So like they try to like let you know that you can use their music and stuff. And it's really good stuff. Like Tribe Called Quest. Mike. I've heard of a Tribe Called Quest. They were big in the 90s. That's all I remember. But I was never like into hip hop or whatever they are. I don't know. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing. God, I love that show. That show is so good. Props to you if you get where that reference is from. Okay. Is that southern accent from Jack? No, that was my imitation, although I can put on a southern accent if I need to. That was my imitation of a character from the Boondocks. If you've never seen the show The Boondocks, then it's not going to make any sense to you. Shit. Fuck it, I'll just fly. I've never really had a strong southern accent my whole life. Which is hilarious because I was born in, well, in the South. I won't say where. And I've lived in the South of the United States my whole life. So it's not like this is new. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck it. Or no, wait. This is supposed to be over here, isn't it? Okay, so this is supposed to be in one block. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Oh. Okay, good. That's not centered over the lava. I was afraid I was gonna, like, destroy it. That lava is precious to me. It's lava. The earth boiled it with care and kindness and gave it to me as a gift to kill iron golems. I don't want to lose it. Let's see here. Is Quest a music band? I think that was I think they were a hip-hop group, but I don't remember. I just remember they came out in the 90s and they were, because of how bizarre they were somewhat interesting. But I never listened to them myself. Boondocks? Yes, the Boondocks was a good show. It came out when I was in high school, I want to say. It was so fucking funny. Because it was an amazing commentary on, like, actual shit that I'd seen. And I was like, oh my god, this guy's legit. He's lived this life. Holy shit. Could I live without updating to 1.19? Yeah. Probably. I probably will, in all honesty, because I have no real... I'm not seeing anything in 1.19, specifically 1.19.1, that's selling me on updating, so why should I care? If I see something otherwise, or if I'm forced to update, which is entirely plausible, because you know Microsoft, they're power hungry. They don't want people having fun in a way that is counter to them. Counter to the way they want you to have fun. Isn't that terrible? You will use our product exactly the way we want you to and no other. And in no other form or fashion. Like, is that not, like, just supremely dickish? That'd be like if I gave you a screwdriver and said, okay, you can only turn this screwdriver if you insert it into your anus, and then turn it that way to drive a screw. You may not use your hands. You must use my product, my screwdriver, in the exact way I prescribe. Even if that is an horribly inept, unfun, painful experience. Think you have a Minnesotan accent? Yeah, probably. If you've lived there a long time, you probably do. I've picked up a southern accent, even though somehow when I was growing up, I never fully developed one. A little bit weird, but, you know, it's just how it is. Okay. Now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to each level and lay down a layer. Not every single layer is going to have a village sitting on it. Every other layer will be water-based that pushes the golems off into oblivion. Yeah, like this guy. Shit. I'm so glad Elytra were introduced. Holy shit. Go this way, Mr. Golem. Right into the death pit. Oh, shit. Go this way. That a golem. Oh, damn it. He fell into the other hole. Fuck it. I'll get him later. The only real use you found for allies is the high-rise buildings. You don't have to go all the way down every time you got to pick up your items. Oh, really? That is actually very useful. I don't know if that's enough to make me want to update or not. We'll see. But, like, yeah, as it stands, nothing I've seen in the update just makes me jump for joy. I wasn't too unhappy with the frog light when I saw that. Obviously, the frog light looks really good. But, like, that alone isn't really enough to make me want to update. Okay, so I'm going to do full block out to the sides like this. And then fill the inside with slabs. Because it's cheap on the diorite. Oh yeah, Swift Sneak. That's also a really nice addition, but I'm not like... I don't know. It may be a Depth Strider moment where I first touch it and use it and go, how in the hell have I lived this long without using this? Where has this been all my life? Because yeah, that's how Depth Strider was. But that was also back when Mojang was a better developer. So I don't know. Jack, is my Japanese at the level where I can shock Japanese people with it? No. God fucking no. I won't be at that level for a decade or more. Like, you've been watching too many reaction videos and stuff. That level of Japanese is unnatural. That's a level you attain after many, 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 many years of very consistent hard work. And I have neither put hard nor consistent work into my Japanese skill. I got through 4 years, I don't know how, of university Japanese study. And my plan from this point forward is to start picking up visual novels and light novels and going to town, because I found a really cool app for computers and stuff. It's a desktop app that grabs from images, kanji and stuff, and can even translate on the fly. It actually is pretty fucking dope. I just got to figure out how to make it work. And so in that manner, I can easily translate by looking up the kanji and stuff and figure out how to properly organize grammar in my head. Because that's another thing, is all the grammar that I've learned is a fucking jumbled nightmare. I will misspeak horribly. And the only really efficient way is to just constantly plug away at it year after year after year after year. And I just don't have that. Plus, I just recently, within the last month and a half, literally like at the beginning of May, which was only about 2 months ago, completed my 4th and final year of university Japanese study. So, how good will I be? Ask me that question in like 5 years. By then, I will have actually, because I intend to keep going. I intend to have, you know, little bits here and there of other things. Like I said, the visual novel and light novel reading. That's definitely something I want to do. But again, it's a nightmare. Getting any other language beyond the age of like 10 or 12 is a nightmare. Language acquisition takes so much time and effort. And a lot of the people you see in those videos have a lifetime. They may only be in their 20s, but they have a lifetime of experience and contact with it. And are naturally going to be very good at it simply because, yeah, they've had a lifetime of exposure. And like, I was literally in the same class with a guy who had been speaking Japanese with his mother and had really only learned Japanese from like a childish perspective. And so he was taking the class to basically polish up his Japanese and make it on par with an adult's. And he passed the class with flying colors. And he would constantly ask me over the years, like, what do you mean you can't do this at this level? Like, I have no problem. What do you mean you don't understand? You don't follow. Like, you're just as good as me. I don't understand. And I'm like, dude, you've been speaking this language since you were able to speak. I'm at a severe disadvantage. And it was never at quite the same level. And obviously it was never going to be. So hey, it's whatever. But on the bright side, I did at least manage to get through it all and I did get some decent building blocks of like grammar and stuff. And I can firmly say that looking back on it, if I hadn't had any university level skill poured into it, or time and effort really, I would never have built up the basic fundamental tools to get me to the point where I could start reading novels and stuff. Starting from scratch, just trying to read novels, that would not have flown. That would have sunk like a lead balloon. Just no. But I will say I've at least been lucky. Well, actually, this is a water layer now that I think about it. So I don't actually need too much. I don't need the lighting. Because the golems will spawn up here and fall off. Okay, where's the middle? Speaking of reaction, one of your favorite YouTubers is Hobo Ryan. He's hysterical. The other YouTubers he reacts channel, you only get a 30k subs. Oh, okay. Hobo Ryan. Interesting. Ask if you could live without the 1.9 update. Oh, whoops. No, I honestly probably couldn't. The 1.9 update, I just figured you mistyped, Sam. Sorry about that. 1.9 added too many good things and did too much for the game as a whole. So, honestly, no, I couldn't. I would need my Elytra. Elytra is just too powerful. And I know a lot of people think it ruined the game or that it changed the dynamic too much, but while that isn't wrong, I also feel like it's not 100% right either. Thanks for the clarification, Sam. I would not have realized my mistake. I don't want to waterlog the slabs below me. Haha, blow me. There we go. Okay, cool. Now, same issue as last time. I gotta remove all this garbage. Will it be buds or fight to the right to be blue and purple? What? You learned Korean as a foreign language before you took Japanese for fun, and your teacher told me to speak Japanese with more of a Korean accent. Yeah. Korean probably has a pitch accent system to it. And that's why. Because Americans, with English, we learn, I guess, just through baby brain osmosis or whatever mechanism it is we acquire language. We learn very quickly as babies to emphasize with inflection on words in English. But in Japanese, Chinese, and probably Korean, I've never studied, I don't know anything about Korean. I know like one thing about Chinese, but I know like zero about Korean. But just by hearing that alone from your Japanese teacher, it sounds to me like, yeah, there is a pitch accent system in Korean, and that following that is infinitely more useful as a learner than it would be for you doing it the way we English people would, or we English speakers would. Nope, there isn't. Jack is all pop called Coke. Where are you from? No, it's just all called soda. Fetch a soda. Give me a soda. They do occasionally say fetch me a Coke, but that's really like fallen out of favor. Like that used to be a meme, calling everything a Coke. But that has drastically fallen off in the many years. Whoop, there he goes. That's just not a thing anymore. People don't call sodas Cokes. I know that there's the pop and the soda debate, but everything is a Coke, everything is a this, whatever. No, that stopped a long time ago. I haven't heard everything called a Coke in a long ass time. Okay, so this outermost wall I'm going to make all glass. Just all the way down. Because why not? Also, people will speak with an accent through the language they learned it from. Yes, yes, exactly. Korean is stress accented, just like English. Oh, well shit. I am wrong. You win again, grammar and precedence. Okay. Well, it's nice to know, at least. I don't know that I'll ever, like, that's the thing. I've always heard that people who learn one Asian language will inevitably decide to, for funsies, learn others. Yeah, I don't see that. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Japanese was enough torture, thanks. I'm okay with getting good at Japanese. I don't feel like trying to do any of the others. Korean, Chinese, Malaysian, Laotian, Indonesian. No, I don't care. I do not care to engage in any of the others. Don't get me wrong, they're fine languages. I just don't care. Okay, take my hand off the mouse to prevent. Must prevent impulses to punch. There we go. Damn, bruv. Ah, see, he deviated. The little bastard, he deviated. I knew that would happen. Watcha. Get roasted, fools. Iron golems. Fetch me a Coke, hands him a Pepsi. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, that is exactly why they copyright their trade names, or their brand names, rather, so that you don't do shit like that. And for some reason, that just... people 50 years ago did not get that memo. 50 years ago would be in the 70s, by the way. It's either the 60s or the 70s when that started. Really hard to say when that started. But yeah, people do not refer to everything the same way anymore. If you do, it's weird. I think the internet has really made that more homogenous. It didn't always, you know... it wasn't always that easy. Okay. Cool. Now then. Should be able to just make the next several... or wait, no. Yeah, this is all the, this is all I got in terms of, polished diorite. Or wait, I'll need these. I'll need these. Oh, and I want to relight the portal somewhere else. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and mine for the precious polish. The precious. Oh well, it's not that bad. Saw someone down like 19 cokes in a single sitting on a cruise? Oh my god. Why? You're majoring in linguistics, really? Oops, let me just sneak past you there. Uh-huh. Yeah, I thought that was a Midwest thing. That, like, I guess I always knew, but, like, part of it was very strange to me. Okay, so right here. Here there be glass. Oh no, this is over it. Shit. There we go. Problem solved. Anyway, speaking of language and accents, there's an old PBS documentary from the early 2000s that talks about Southern Appalachia and their dialects. Ah, really? Yes, the Appalachians were quite diverse there for a while. So you're a linguistics student, huh? Oh, shit. Shit, let me out. Anyway, fuck. Let me get back up on top of the block that I want to get on. There we go. Phew, that was a pain. Anyway. Never drank a brown drink in your life, really? Huh. Was anyone betting on his health? Who? Oh, the person downing cokes on the cruise. Yeah, I don't know, I imagine. Why were people so aggro at Herm? I'm not really sure. When were they? I've not really, like, seen people getting mad at Herm. When was this happening? You getting tired? Head off. Okay, well, take care, Nile. Or Nile. Can't really tell how to say your name, but yeah. You take care, man. Thank you for coming out. Never had a Coke, Pepsi, or a Dr. Pepper. Really? The aggressiveness was on Reddit. Okay. Well, it could be that they're seeing him in the same light as Fit. Because Fit was not someone that everybody hated once upon a time. It wasn't until he started doing, like, really obvious YouTuber-y things, like making... what was that one video series? When he was rowing the boats on stream for like however many dozen hours it was. He did this back in 2017. He was like trying to set a world record or whatever. When he did shit like that, that really started souring people on Fit's opinions, or souring people's opinions of Fit. Because like it became obvious he was YouTuber you know, and people don't like that because it became somewhat obvious he was doing it for the money and the clicks, and he was not like going to fairly represent 2B2T. He was not for 2B2T. And to be fair, like, he had already been doxxed by that point, so like I can't necessarily blame him. Because, like, the nerds doxed Fit very early on. Ironically, the nerds doxed Fit before the Russia War. Oh, shit. This should be over a block. Piss. But, yeah, the nerds knew about Fit's real name and stuff long before Russia was a problem. I think they knew him from like the third incursion or something like that. And so it was always a bit of a problem. But yeah, like after it was being it was super obvious that Fit was trying to do YouTuber-y stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, Herm has always tried to do YouTuber-y stuff. He's super, like, jazzed about the algorithm. He is a really nice guy. I don't, like, I can't really see how anyone would be upset with him. I don't know if he's involved with anything behind the scenes or not, because I've heard some accusations about the Spawn Masons, about how they control the server and stuff. And it honestly doesn't shock me if they do. But I also don't give a shit, because I'm not really tied to 2B2T anymore, so... I can't really say that it matters to me. But, like, no, they shouldn't. Nobody should really go after Herm. It was 200 hours. God damn. Okay. It was, several hundred hours. I can't believe that. Just thinking about that is insane. I can't imagine leaving my computer on that long to just stream. How long have I been doing this project? Since, like, September. So it's not been that long yet, but it's getting there. Have you been in chat before, Reen? I remember you. Or, no, wait, was that Reen _ Tosaka? Because if so, that was another player from 2B2T that I'm remembering. In which case, that probably wasn't you. Yes, there was someone who once played 2B2T who had Reen _ Tosaka as their username and all that. Their IGN. They had a nice Reen skin too, if I recall. The Mamambis. They're spawning on my platforms. You've never been on that server. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Different person. I kind of figured that was the case, but I didn't want to be sure. Or I wasn't sure, I wanted to be certain. I mean... I can English sometimes, I promise. Whoa! What? Since when can zombies and mobs spawn up on top of chorus fruits? Or chorus flowers? Little bastard. I tell you, them mobs are crafty. And miney. And goddamn, that was an awful pun. Okay. Fuck it, here's as good as anywhere, I guess. I love that. Oh, that snap is so good. I can only feel that when I use a flint and steel. Just the way the flint and steel snaps, it just feels so good. Smack. That should have broken my neck. I demand more realism, Mojang. You removed the fireflies, so, you know, you gotta go all the way. With this stupid-ass realism. I demand to fall from great heights and break my neck more often. Prince of Persia style. How tripping over something is more than enough to just get shreked. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So what do we got? We got 22, 22. Okay. I think that'll work. Oh, I almost reached it. You never been on that server. Who is Point Crow? I do not know. Probably another person who's done incredibly long streams. Have you ever heard of Stoneworks server? It's a role-playing server where people create their own countries and empires. Ah. I've not. Well, there are no creepers, so I don't actually have anything to fear. And actually, I do kind of want that spider alive, damn it. Damn, he felled. Huh? The fuck? Now then, I wanted to put a block here, because again, it angers me if it's not. I also find it a bit on the bullshit side that an arrow shot from a dead skeleton, whoa, can injure you if it falls down. Oh yeah, I've got to finish the water on that level. Anyway, so this is going to be a villager living quarters level. Does Mojang want Minecraft to be realistic or cartoony? That's a damn good question, and I don't think they can even answer it. They cannot reliably answer it. They'll say probably slightly realistic with cartooniness, but they won't make up their minds. That's the irony. They cannot make up their minds. It's a damn shame, too. Okay, so this should be a layer with fencing on it, or the walls. Walls will go here. Shit. What the fuck? I chose the stone cutter. Why did it scroll to the other one? Polished. It's tile. Okay. I'm gonna turn all this to cobbled deep slate and block cutter it up. Best cartoon villain? Hades. Hands down, Hades from the Hercules series and from the Hercules movie. Nobody really liked the Hercules movies, apparently. Or, well, the Hercules movie. But, like, I loved James Woods' Hades. He was so fucking good. Everybody liked him. Like, that's the one super memorable villain, I think, cartoon villain, that everybody, like, absolutely adores. Because he's, like, I don't know, you don't get the Fast Eddie archetype very often these days. What I think of Critical, I've never watched him. I don't have any thoughts on anyone that I've never watched. You take damage from falling onto water in old versions. Yeah, that was also an old problem in Minecraft, the early versions of Minecraft. Fun fact, there was a mob grinder I built originally on 2B2T that incorporated the water. If you fall from a certain amount of height into a certain amount of water, you take fall damage. Yeah, that used to be a thing. I built a mob grinder on 2B2T when I first got on there, and that was what it was based on. And it was really cool, but at the same time, it, like, I don't know, I feel like it never, like, that was a mechanic they very quickly did away with. I never got to really, like, make use of it, and I kind of missed it. But at the same time, I also was like, well, you know, you can fall, because you couldn't do the bucket drop when that was a thing. Bucket dropping was still just as dangerous as landing on ground. It would, like, maybe reduce some of the fall damage you take. Remember, this was a pre or just barely post feather falling world. So, and enchantments were hard as hell to get hold of back then. You could not select what you wanted. You didn't have villagers to trade with. Like, none of that was viable. So the bucket drop was not like super useful. You had next to no protection from fall damage. It's very annoying, very unfortunate. Let me light this place up. So yeah, it was just kind of one of those things where adding water nullifying all fall damage actually kind of introduced a really cool, skillful technique, the bucket drop, that was just not possible in a time period prior to that. So yeah, I don't know. I do miss that, how you could use water back in those days, but I don't miss it that much. There we go. Okay. What the hell? Jumping on that wall was not working. I'm also going to slab the upper portion here so that iron golems can't get out. Because, like, it's definitively large enough, I think. Or something like that. Or wait, no, they needed... So that's one... How many blocks is this? This is 1, 2, 3. So yeah, they... Well, they may not have been able to get out. I don't know. Okay. Slab off the middle so that they can't get out. Or get stuck in the very middle and not get pushed out. And then they can fall this way. So yeah, I think that works. And then I need to glass up these back walls over here. In a couple of years, will we see a Space Valk 4? No, you will not. Not likely. You might see Space Valk 3, but not 4. It adds more realism to the game. I don't know. Point Crew is the breath of the wild streamer. He does like 10-hour streams and stuff. He did a subathon every time someone donated, added time to stream, and it lasted like 460 hours. Jesus fucking Christ. That is insanity. Like, surely he ended up having to take breaks, right? At a certain point, he'd just have to be like, okay, guys, stream's over for the day. I have to sleep. My God. Subathon stuff is just like, wow. I don't know that I have the constitution to do something like that. I mean, it's a cool idea, but like, yowza. Not one for me. At least I don't think so. Oh no. Wait. Damn it. Or no. No, okay, so it doesn't go there. Okay. I thought the water was going to damage my lava. It would just be a pain in the ass to fix that lava if it were to... Oh yeah, the lava could inadvertently flow weirdly and like turn stone or water to stone down there, and I don't want that. Okay. I love gracefully gliding from one edge to another. That shit's so fun. Oh, where the hell did I put my rotten flesh? There it is. Okay, for now I'm going to put that in here. Put these here. Put the stone cutter here. And the glass as well. I don't really need the glass at the moment. Fun fact, because I emptied out that sand box, I now have a box for diorite. So I can die. Alright. Put that there. Alright. Diorite mining I will go. God, I wish you could brew haste potions. That would be amazing. Oh, damn it. I knew I'd be out of range. Okay. Okay. I love Instamine. Oh my god. This has to be the most underrated at the time of release feature that I can remember. When beacons were added, we were all immensely disappointed. Because we thought, well, you know, people are going to see your base from X number of blocks away. We thought it didn't work the way it actually would. We were dumb. Like, I'm just going to clearly say, we were dumb. It didn't actually do what we thought it would. And the effects, like resistance, strength, and so on, we were under the impression, well, you know, if somebody raids your base, you're just giving them the same ability. Like, they're just going to have resistance. They're just going to have strength. They're just going to have regen. Like, why would you do that? What value does that possess? And then we were like, oh, well, you know, the iron or the gold or whatever you need to make your pyramid is just too expensive. Like, nobody's going to hunt up all this stuff to do that. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I can't begin to recount how horribly wrong we all were. And I wanted a beacon in another star just to, like, you know, rub it in everybody else's face and say, yeah, I got the first nether star, whoop-dee. I killed the first wither, ha ha ha. But, like, in all seriousness, it was legitimately a valid feature when they added it. Even if we didn't really, like, fully appreciate it. And I don't think... Oh, actually, I need that. I need that. Ah, fuck. Anyway, I don't think at the time we were capable of really appreciating it, because you didn't really have lots and lots of megastructures back then. Like, breaking down a mountain was unheard of back in those days. That was just not something people did. Not commonly. You might hear about some crazy person, you know, duplicating enough TNT. But remember, we didn't even have the ability to, you know, duplicate TNT entities like we can today, and a bunch of other... We didn't have the redstone machinery that we do now. And so, like, with insta-mining finally becoming viable in survival mode, that was something I don't think a lot of players had really... We heavily underestimated how valuable an addition that was to the game. It's most definitely something I couldn't live without. But if it was never added, obviously I would just, you know, make do. I wouldn't think about it. But, like, yeah, it's definitely one of those, like with Depth Strider or Elytra, it's one of those I can't go back to living in a world prior to that addition. It's just so good. It does too much for me. Like, without an Elytra, I couldn't get into that tiny-ass space just because I wanna. Like, I'm so happy that I can just hop up and crawl into a tiny area just for the shits and giggles, if nothing else. It's so valuable to be able to just do crazy, minor, tiny things like that But, like, they do make a difference in your experience. They really do. They don't think it be like it do, but it be. I do actually kind of want to keep some of this andesite. So yeah, it's very interesting how we thought of the game back then. We were very much still like clueless idiots a lot of the times. Like, you'd have a large amount of people who were passingly familiar with the wiki and stuff. But, like, there were aspects of the game and mindsets to the game that we'd not yet adopted or developed. Like, back then, lag was a serious issue. And people, you know, people were seriously, like, upset over really laggy conditions. If a server lagged badly, it would be like vacant overnight. Nowadays, people are fucking masochists and will wait in line for 10, 12, 15 hours, 20 hours in some cases, just to get into the world's worst server. Like, that was unheard of in those days. Just the oddities of the mindsets we've developed. It really does make you think, like, that's not at all how people used to be. And yeah, I can kind of see why, but at the same time, I don't know. I've changed. I can tell I've changed a lot in how I approach the game. And, you know, other people have too. This is not new. But it's interesting to think back how we all kind of poo-pooed some addition that we were, you know, like carrots. When carrots and... Oh, fuck, that scared me. The hiss from the sound. Anyway... When carrots and potatoes were added, we were like, well, we've already got wheat. Why do we need carrots and potatoes? Potatoes are like one of the most commonly used foods. And carrots gave birth to golden carrots, one of the best foods. And, yeah, like, it's a super easy thing to get a hold of when you first start. And it's not a bad addition to the game at all. Perfectly valid. And it was just like, wow. I can't imagine not having a potato or carrots or whatever. Just because it's so versatile to have multiple early food sources before I go straight for the golden carrot. Because I tend to go for golden carrots rather early anyway. But like, yeah, it gives people way more options and it's not terrible. And yeah, jump boost. Oh my god, the jump boost from a beacon. Like, we didn't really play around with jump boost back then. But like, yeah, I can tell. The ability to have a jump boost beacon at your base. That's a level of civilization that sets you apart from plebs. Your average person, your average hole in the wall versus a base that you know. You want it to be swanky as all hell. And you do that by setting it apart with a beacon that gives you jump boost. It's really something. I can't, Oh, I think people kind of poo-pooed enchantments too. Like, not as badly, because there was a lot of more overt use with enchantments, though enchantments were hard as hell to get. So it was almost worthless. The value and utility enchantments added were almost entirely undone by the fact that it was hard as hell to get a decent level enchantment. Unnecessarily hard, that was the thing. You didn't need to waste like 10 hours trying to find the perfect enchantment in the enchantment table. But goddamn did Notch make you have to do that. No idea why. Luckily, that is a thing of the past. All the crappier, sillier decisions Now we have the crappier, sillier new decisions to face that will hopefully be negated with time, provided Mojang doesn't run itself into the ground. Or that Microsoft doesn't give it an unavoidable, undisobeyable command to run itself into the ground. Guys, don't worry, we're not going to be banning Java players. No, it's fine. You're not gonna censor everything under the sun, or strip your average server owner of any of their autonomy. No, you won't be able to you'll be able to play any mod you want. You won't have community and Mojang approved mod listings. No, that won't happen at all. We totally won't monitor every word you write in a book or sign, or dictate what you can and can't say, or who you can and can't hang out with. No, we won't ban you for being a notorious figure and then refuse to give a reason. Oh, we'll ban you guys for false positives. Yeah, I mean, we won't ban you for false positives. Whoopsie. Freudian slip. Like, the sheer amount of Freudian slips I've seen out of Mojang in the last 2 weeks is just painful. Don't worry, guys. This won't change how Minecraft works at all. Like, I get it. Those guys were mouthpieces, and by working for Microsuck, they didn't have a choice. Fair enough. But, like, I would feel dirty. Like, genuinely unclean to do what Dinnerbong did back in, what was it? Early 2021? When they were first rolling out the Mojang account, or Microsoft account stuff. Or when they first mentioned it. And if you guys migrate, you'll get a free cape. Yeah, that would have made me feel horribly dirty. That would have made me feel like a whore. A literal pay money, receive sex, dirty, ooh, don't touch, hot dog down a hallway whore. I would have felt like that. Had I had to be Dinnerbong in that situation, that would have been terrible. And yeah, I would have been exactly in that position. I would have resigned under those circumstances. I would have been like, hey, look, you guys are fucking lying. I'm out. And yeah, no, I don't know that would have done enough, or that would have had any effect whatsoever, but like, my conscience would at least be clean. But hey, what's done is done, I guess. Like, that's the thing. People are mad at Microsoft and Mojang, as they rightly should be. But, like, and I know that poor Sliced Lime guy has received a lot of hate. Like, it begs the question, did people like Sliced Lime and Dinnerbong really truly buy in to that idea? Like, did they not at any point question it and go, are my Microsoft overlords lying to me? Am I being forced to toe a company line that is in no way realistic? I've got to wonder, were any of them able to say anything? Were they just like gag ordered, I gotta wonder. Because, like, you can't trust people who are willing to sell themselves so easily, or be a mouthpiece like that. You can't be sure that whatever they're talking about is what they're talking about anymore. So, like, that's the problem. Like, yeah, whatever hate, you know, all the Mojang people get, like, it's only slightly justified because now we can't trust them. You know, when they say, oh, this won't change the way Microsoft, or the way Mojang is run at all, or the way Minecraft is run at all. Like, now you have to go, are they lying? Is that truly what will happen? Or is something else entirely different what will be the outcome? I cannot trust anything they say anymore. They've begun to mortgage their reputation for profit. They're in the middle of strangling the golden goose just to get at the golden eggs inside the goose, which is stupid. Because that's a surefire way to kill your brand. Always has been. So, like, yeah, like, after they said that, do you trust them? Can you take them at their word anymore? Any new things they announce or they roll out, you're going to be looking at it sideways now, because you know that that's not something you can openly, blindly put your faith in. You know, oh, you know who is behind this. I don't dare just go with the flow. Like, trust me, bro, it'll be fine, now is like a red flag at this point. Because you know it's not fine. And it can't be fine because the people who lied to you last time are telling you it'll be alright. So what do you do? It's a frightening situation. It's a horrible situation to be in. Because, like, I get it. The people who make Minecraft don't want to lose their jobs. They enjoy making Minecraft. But, this is a bad move for everybody. It's a move that literally cannot be good under any circumstances. And that's terrible. That's terrifying to have to consider this to be the future of a game you love. Because, like, now they're going to start trying to regulate clients. Don't think it's not coming. It will. They've not mentioned it. It's coming. I absolutely 100% guarantee you it's coming. Why? Because they've hated it for years. They've hated your ability to put mods into the client they don't approve of. They've despised that section of the community for ages. And I don't doubt they will do whatever they can to destroy it. So I don't know. There may be a giant update freeze that we all just have to sort of voluntarily commit to. God, isn't that terrible? And I know this is very doomery kind of you know, doom posting, but, like, can you blame me? I don't know. It's so sad. It really is. It's just a sad scenario. Because, see, now I don't dare do anything or say anything that might piss off the Microsoft overlords. Yeah, it's a little black-pilled, I agree, Poncho. You're not wrong. But I don't know. We're talking about how Microsoft turned the game from sandbox to box, where instead of sand, we tell you what toys are in the box and how much sand you get. Yep. Pretty much. Nothing what you like about Minecraft will change. Yep. It's crazy. We went from breaking and planting crops to having redstone farms. Yep. Oh, hey, Phantasma. Welcome. So, I don't know. It's when you're willing to kill your reputation, and there's no way that you could reasonably explain to me that they don't know that that's what they're doing. I refuse to buy into the idea that they aren't aware that that's what they are achieving. Like, there's bound to be one or two of them, there has to be, that have enough foresight to go, this is a bad idea because we're lying to our customers. And what company lies to their customers and stays in business forever and ever and ever and ever? I can think of a few that have managed to hang on despite profusely lying to their customers. But the thing of it is, people know. People are aware. They have a reputation. There's a stink about them. Oh, shit. Nobody is surprised when they do something awful. Or when they try to be awful. Oh, bye, Mr. Creeper. Damn, he went flying. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. It may just be that we stick to a version that's not Mojang approved any longer, and we just say fuck it. And we stop updating. And then just do mods for the rest of the time. I could maybe get behind that. Oh well, only time will tell what way the winds will blow. Damn this water, it's everywhere. Water is a scourge on this earth. Everything must dry. There we go. Oh, but anyway, enough of this depressing topic. I can only take so much of it. I know I rant about Mojang Microsoft a lot. And it helps to, like, you know, get it out of your system. But at the same time, like, God, does it... It takes its toll on you after a while. Anyway, having to mine iron and gold with fortune to get more drops is kind of weird. That's just because we're not used to it. I actually like that change. And in my opinion, that's probably the way it should have been from day one. But whatever, it's just... it's not that big of a deal, ultimately. Because you could still silk touch that stuff for the stuff you want. So they didn't eliminate a block or make things more unfun, I guess. You still have the option of silk touching everything if you wish. But, here we go. Trying to make sure I'm only picking up the diorite. I don't need a ton of stone. Oh yeah, where'd that creeper fall? Did he drop any gunpowder? Yes, he did. That's a whole 6 rockets. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to hunt up creepers now at the very end, because I've blown through so many of my rockets throughout the course of the stream. I try to not do a lot of this grunt work if I don't have to on off stream. I mean, because like, especially with hardcore, you guys don't want to see me like just have to be all like, oh guys, you know, I fucked up, I had to load the backup because I died or whatever, and all this progress is lost because reasons. Although that's not very likely to happen, but it has happened in the past, so But anyway, what do I think about the new update? Void Shadow, come on. On a brighter note, does anyone agree that watermelon is at most a C tier fruit? Are you attacking the fruit that I love so much? Watermelon are great. They're not C tier, they're at least B tier. B for bitchin'. Oh fuck, not more water. Watermelon in game is a terrible, terrible fruit, but watermelon in real life is actually quite good. If you get a hold of the right watermelon. You have to, of course. Like with everything, if you don't get a hold of a good version of it, it's not going to leave a good impression on you. Average ocean fan versus desert enthusiast? Yeah. I'm still kind of mad that there are so many water pools in deserts. Though they have at least kind of fixed that, but not as well as they probably should have. Look how dramatic this music is. And I'm just mining. Also, damn, my pick is like 80% dead. Oh no. Oh, phew. I have no pick and I must mine. Or I have no haste and I must mine. You know, I recently somewhat, because I'd always heard that phrase, I have no mouth and I must scream. I had always been curious what that was from, and I knew that was a science fiction, you know, novel. But I was never really, like, certain what it was about, because I'd always heard the phrase, never really looked into it any deeper than that. And so I found a synopsis of it that had, like, there was a comic that someone made of it. Really well-made comic. And that's actually quite hilariously awful. Don't get me wrong, the concept itself is okay. But, like, really only just okay. The thing of it is, the antagonist in I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, the AI, it makes no sense. Because, like, the AI is undying or whatever, right? Because, you know, it's an undying AI. Its circuits spread, oh shit, for miles and miles and miles across the entire world. Blah, 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 blah. And yet it has all this control over the weather and is, like, seemingly omniscient and omnipotent and all this bullshit. And I'm just like, if it hates existence and it hates being alive so badly, it should be capable of killing itself. Or tasking someone to kill it. Because that's the core premise. The AI is, like, angry that it was born. It doesn't enjoy it hates humans especially. And it wants to torture everybody to death for eternity, pretty much. But it also hates being alive because, well, you know, it's stuck in an undying existence, basically. And I can empathize. I understand. Being stuck like that would be awful. But it's not as though there's no out to such a situation. And it just makes me wonder, like, it feels... The motives don't feel right to me for the AI. And it's never hinted that the AI is purely happy with torturing. It enjoys the torture to a degree. It tortures the human characters. But it's like... The torture of the characters is like a formality, almost. It feels less like the sadistic pleasure of torturing someone you hate versus, hey, look, I've got to do this because I have to pay you all back for making me exist. And it just doesn't feel quite the same. Like, I've seen plenty of characters in fiction that are horrendous monsters who would enjoy torturing, like, say, cute puppies or whatever. They would be just that evil and would happily kill and maim for the sake of killing and maiming. But I just didn't get that from the AI. I don't know. That, and I'm fairly certain that a Skynet, you know, omniscient, omnipotent AI scenario, I'm pretty convinced that that is an unrealistic scenario. Much like a Grey Goo event, I just don't think it's going to ever happen. It just doesn't make sense to me why we wouldn't be capable of doing something about it mid-flow, you know? Like, I don't think it would get that bad. It would be bad, but I think we would, like... We would try to do what we can to prevent it from getting any worse. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Whoa, what the fuck? Post-it note, what? Explain yourself, post-it note. Mike, what did he do? If you're good at survival as me, you would make a base that looked like a dark mount from Transformers. Oh, Megatron Castle. Okay. F in the chat. Yeah, what happened? Great stream. Okay, take care, Isaac. Sorry you had to leave. I should repair it with a gold farm. Yes, I should. Actually, a great idea for this base would be to add a Golden Wind ringtone. Oh, yeah, in note blocks. He spam random letters? What the fuck? Post-it note. Shame on you. I thought you were cool, man. I told you to not spam shit. What was that? Yesterday? Or Saturday. It was one of the two. It was very recently. I thought better of you. Okay. Can't say that that'll be enough diorite to finish the iron farm. But it'll be enough for, like, right now. He started as you looked away, damn. What are the odds, man? You are bad at, like, being in the right place at the right time, Mike. Oh well, I mean, you can't help it. You're not doing it on purpose, I know, so it's just like whatever. Okay. Now I know I have more string. For more carpet. You didn't see it? Oh, okay. Post-it note, it's just not having a good day. I guess not, yeah. You look back in, like back in 2012 when you could heard about 2B2T, but you didn't. Oh. Yeah. I still can't believe you hadn't heard about it. And you were like, shit, I could have done this. That must have sucked. When you realized that, Mike. Uh-oh. How much string do I got? Not a lot. Well, on the bright side, that at least gives me that much. Which is not a whole lot, honestly. Oh, wait, that's right. We can duplicate carpet. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, never mind. That'll work. Okay, there we go. That should get it nice and cooked. Okay, I'm gonna have to run over to the gold farm and get that sorted. That's what Storm Surge said. Note blocks are cheap. Yeah, they are. Left the stream? Don't worry about it. Posted notes, just having a good day. Jukebox versus note block. I like the jukebox because the songs that it has are actually really nice. And they're not just limited to what the regular note block is limited to. To be fair, it's only a few predetermined songs, but like, still really good. Good shit. Come on, cook. All right. All that for only 15 blocks of iron. Okay. I feel like they ought to be coming in larger droves than this. Come on. They also don't seem to be stepping over the edge very often. I think it's because they know they can't get to it. Hard to say. Ah, I love the sound of piglins dying. Okay, well, it's working somewhat decently. I should probably get my smite sword at some point. I don't know. Wish there was a mod where you can turn files in the game into music discs. So yeah, you could play a piece on a music disc. That would be so cool. I know you can do that with resource packs, but obviously only those with the resource pack will get to experience it. But some way of making a song in game that's like from, I don't know, whatever. Insert thing here. That would just be really dope. So that everybody can hear it, independent of whatever their pre-existing stuff is. That would be really cool. But sadly, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Or ever. Because Mojang hates fun, as we have previously established. Okay, well, we're kind of getting somewhere. Everything else is all good, except, oh, they have their anger shifted from him to me. Yeah, see, he's mad at me. But if the snowman hits them, then suddenly they're all like, no, we're mad at you now. That's an interesting idea. They are suddenly no longer as pissed off, I guess. What happens if I go through one of those portals? Will they link with the main one? I don't think so. I haven't gone through them yet. But that probably could happen. I haven't actually gone to the nether after removing the thing. So I don't know. We shall see. God apple. Yeah, what about it? I found that one ages ago, man. Top hat jack-o'-lantern. Oh, he should be fine. I don't see anything having happened to him. There's no way he could have gotten hit in like the minuscule amount of time. Yeah, see? Mr. Top Hat Jack-o'-lantern is doing his job. He's jacking and he's lantering and snowballing. The only annoyance is that they can somehow hang on the edge there for a time. Like, how are they able to do that? It's very weird. Fuck. I love hopping around. Oh, good night, Void Shadow. Farm enough gold and then downgrade to versions where you could still craft god apples. No, that would be an absolute nightmare, and it would destroy my base. That is such a short-sighted, incredibly foolish thing to do. What will happen to everything below Y0? Like, I would lose all of my beacons, all of my... well, everything, honestly. It just wouldn't be worth it, and this would be a gaping hole to the void. I would lose my elytra, because those didn't exist. And so I'd be over a gaping hole to the void without an elytra or a means of flight. So that would be a death sentence in a hardcore world. So no, like, there's just so much that goes wrong when you backdate post 1.18 to a pre 1.18 world. No, that is so stupid. Do not do that. Wait, what is this? I don't know, Fart. What is this? What is this, guys? Fart here doesn't know. This is my hardcore stream. It's where I stream myself getting hard. Okay. Oh, wrong box. Wrong box. It's this box. There we go. That should be enough to duplicate. Okay. Oh, whoops. What the? Have they patched this? There's no way. No, that still works. Is carpet duping no more? Or is it still directional? It used to be that this was a directional problem. Maybe with double. We shall see. What the fuck? One too many blocks. Nope. Just breaks it. It could be. So instead, let's change it. Let's do it this way. Yeah, going this way. Oh, shit, how did I get honeycomb? Okay, so this is how it used to work. It's probably not going to work this way anymore, but like... Yeah, I didn't think it would. Okay, so it's not that anymore. Is carpet duping literally gone? Seriously? Apparently you gotta find a place for the sheep. Oh wait, I remember the configuration. I feel dumb. It's okay. It's like this. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, shit, they really did patch it. That's... No. No, Mojang, how could you? Damn, bruh. They really and truly did patch it. What the fuck? Or wait, was it maybe... I just need to see a design to jog my memory. Carpet duper 1.18. Hey, it read my mind. Fast carpet duper infinite fuel 1.18, 1.19. Okay. Oh! I was close. I was very, very close. I've just not gotten it. It's, okay. It has the thing at the bottom. The stupid fire coral, or the coral fan, rather. That explains why I was not getting any results. It's like this. It's very weird. Bada bing. I knew there was a way. I was just like, wait a sec, this doesn't feel right. Something's wrong. I should be able to do this. Oh yeah, I should probably also block this in. Let's just use red nether brick because why not? There we go. Now it can't all go flying off into the ether. Perfection. Let's see how much we got. I'm gonna need to coat basically all the stairs, because if not, iron golems can spawn. Yeah, that's not nearly enough. Okay. I like that. Place your bed below the end portal, sleep in it, and see what happens. No. I'm pretty sure that will either send me to spawn or trap me infinitely. I don't actually know what will happen. And also, I could easily just go into spectator mode and get out of it that way. And then go back into survival, break my bed, and put it somewhere else. Like, it wouldn't be hard. And I wouldn't mind putting myself in spectator just to break out of an infinite stupid loop like that. A stupidly infinite loop. A loop that is so dumb, why would you do it? Okay. Okay, so they shouldn't be able to spawn them here. Up to, like, this far away? We'll see. No, 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 no. I demand you trade with me. Get this garbage out of my inventory. Wow, all that rotten flesh for only a mere 8 emeralds. Oh. This isn't even the right... Yee. There we go. Okay, so they can't spawn here. Also, you can escape by setting another portal block in the end and getting back through it. Yeah, I guess I could if I had to. That'd be a bit much, but sure. It's gonna be a fun one, but it will make the inside of the citadel nice. What, carpets? Okay. Uh-huh. Well, you're not supposed to really, like, notice the carpet. Plus, I don't like the texture of carpet. So who knows? Maybe it'll... It's ideal that if you can't tell or if you don't pay attention to it, then I'm alright with that. I don't want carpet to be a the big thing that you notice. Also, I might put some zombies on these levels in safety cages, but with line of sight to the villagers to fucking harass the ever-living hell out of them. So that they'll never know sleep. Ha 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 ha. I mean, so that they're always bright and sunshiny and happy and productive. I would hate for them to not be productive. Best wool color, black, I guess? For the longest time, it was the darkest black color we had, so... yeah, I guess black. White looks too plain. The grays are a little too gray in their respective directions. All the other colors are just so fucking vibrant. Ironically, before the world of color, they were even more vibrant. And not in a good way. So I don't know. Like, blue was alright, red was alright, but the rest kind of... they were a bit too much. Let's dump some of this carpet somewhere. I'm gonna need... perfect. I will need the carpet for the layers on which the villagers live. There we go. I got all that. Let me sleep because I've not slept. Red carpet would look better. It probably would, but I don't like carpet at all, so I don't want to have to use it. The reason I chose white is because it's the most neutral. Oh, that was the wrong box. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Ah, up here we need to make the water flowy portions completed. Oh. Trampled more of my crops. I really don't even care too much at this point. Although, actually, no, I should care. Because I will need to breed them. That just suddenly occurred to me. Because when I'm done with the farm, I'm going to need to fill it with villages, and I don't have the method by which to do that if I don't have food. The villagers need the carrot. It is the villager's greatest ally. In addition to letting me, corral and host them. Wait a minute, didn't I put all that in here? Yes. Okay. Well, that's easily the best fix. Okay. There we go. Oh, shit. I guess it's a good thing I ultimately made all these signs up. I was kind of wondering if I'd ever have a use for them. And now we know. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need all of this. Damn it. There we go. These signs are hissing at me. What is wrong with them? Oh shit, I almost broke glass. A crime worse than death. Or a fate worse than death, sorry. A crime punishable by death. Breaking glass on accident. Okay, so this should push the damn golems off. There shouldn't be a chance of them landing on any ledges or edges and not falling to their doom. At least that's the idea. Okay. How many Jacktherippa heads were on 2B2T? I have no fucking clue, man. There are millions of them, I'm sure. People have duplicated my head a lot. Because the thing of it is, when a dupe came out back in the day, player heads were almost always the first things duplicated because they were illegal items. And that just always got people's jollies off, knowing they had a double chest or 3 of some mostly useless item. And it was fun to display those heads around here and there, but that ultimately it didn't really matter. Even things like the glass were ultimately trivial. Because, like, what value did the enchanted glass really have at the end of the day? Nobody got to keep that stuff. It's totally unusable and inaccessible. So, like, who cares? My butt cheeks are hurting. No. No. There we go. I need this. Fuck. Fuck. I hate that. You inadvertently mine 1 block too many. Where did the other one go? Oh no, don't tell me it fell into the lava. Well, shit. I love how he just walked to the edge. Actually, come to think of it, I should probably have had these up here so that they constantly push. Oh god, he just spawned right in front of me. Okay. Damn it. I broke another ender chest. I was like, where did I get these obsidian from? It didn't make sense that they were just suddenly in my inventory. Dagnabbit. Alpha still has stashes with the glass, right? I'm fairly certain our last stash had no illegal items at it, because they'd already been wiped. I wouldn't be shocked if they just never stay. Like, I know I threw boxes of 32Ks and, like, stacked armor in the end around Space Valk 3's original site. I threw boxes of those in the summer of 2017? Back when we could still fly around with Elytra. I flew out like 1 or 2 kilometers in random directions and threw boxes of them just on the ground and then quickly retreated to unload the chunks. And I've never gone back to check them. And I most likely never will because I don't give a shit. But theoretically, those boxes could still be there. So who knows? I meant to test that on the test server because we could fly around and stuff. And I was also not anywhere near, you know, any of that. I wasn't at Space Valk 3 on the test server, and I didn't really give a shit. So, like, I didn't feel like flying out over the end, over the void, with a spotty Elytra fly that was, like, sometimes good, sometimes not. I just didn't see a reason. That and getting back out to that section of end without a good Elytra fly would be very, very firework intense. So I just didn't see a point. So who knows, maybe there are some very, very, very obscure stashes of mine that are just a few Elytra, or no, a few shulker boxes full of 32Ks or whatever, that's just dropped on the ground somewhere out in the middle of the end. Maybe that's still a thing. But I don't care. It's irrelevant. And you shouldn't worry about it either. Now then, I should decorate with some of these lanterns here. Okay, well, I guess that will do it. I will start on the next layer or two. If I can fucking stay on them. Okay. Much better. All right. Well, not quite the usual circumstances where I end things, but, you know, we gotten a lot of this junk. We gotten a good chunk of it bit out of it, you know? You're tired, you're going to go to bed. I'm going to bed soon, too, Top Hat. Take care. Hello, Shivim. You're just in time. Hey, Hacks, you're just in time for the end of the stream. Are signs cheaper than fence gates? I think, but they may end up not really making too much of a difference. I don't know. At any rate, thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for watching. It's been a, been a decent little ride here. I will catch you all tomorrow for more hardcore, or for more building, Space Valk 3 building. And I will see you all then. Bye.